Hello, friends. Welcome to Gentleman Cadet Academy GCA. Hope you all are doing good. So, today the topic is Quad, that is Quadrilateral Dialogue, and it is again a very important topic and it also falls under the high level lecturette series. So, like always, the video is going to be in crisp form. I'll cover the content only that is relevant to SSB so that you can cover the entire content in 3 minutes. And also, the questions related to this can be asked in personal interview, and you can use this content in some of the GD topics also that are related to this. So, again, without wasting any time, let us start. So, let us first discuss the basic information about Quad, that is the Quadrilateral Security Dialogue. So it is basically a strategic partnership which consists of four nations, the US, India, Japan, and Australia. And it has evolved into a crucial forum for addressing security, economic, and geopolitical challenges in the Indo Pacific region, especially in the light of shifting global dynamics and the rise of China. And the origins of the Quad can be traced back to the humanitarian response to the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. The US, India, Japan, and Australia, all these four countries, they collaborated on relief efforts, laying the groundwork for future cooperation. And this collaboration eventually evolved into formal discussions about security cooperation, which led to the establishment of Quad in 2007. And the Quad was formally launched by then Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who envisioned a democratic security diamond to ensure peace and stability in the Asia Pacific region. However, divergent strategic interests and concerns about overreach led to its decline. And this dialogue lost momentum, particularly after the change in leadership in Australia and US. Then, talking about the revival of the Quad. So, Quad was revived in 2017, basically in response to growing apprehensions regarding China's assertiveness in South China Sea and its Belt and Road Initiative. And this resurgence included regular high level meetings, military cooperation, and enhanced strategic dialogues. Now, moving to the objectives and the goals of Quad, why it was formed. So, the very first is promoting peace and free open Indo Pacific. So, Quad advocates for a rules based international order that respects national sovereignty, freedom of navigation, and adherence to international law. And this principle is particularly relevant in context of increasing Chinese military activity in the South China Sea. Then another reason is enhancing security cooperation. Member nations, they seek to strengthen security ties through joint military exercises, intelligence sharing, and maritime security initiatives. And the aim is basically to create a more coordinated response to regional threats and challenges. Then another reason is countering a regional and global threat. So Quad basically addresses various security challenges including terrorism, cyber threats, and the proliferation of weapons of mass destruction. And the member countries, they have committed to collaborating on counter-terrorism efforts and enhancing cybersecurity measures. Then another reason is addressing global challenges. So it also focuses on non-traditional security issues such as climate change, public health, and disaster relief. And especially in COVID pandemic, it highlighted the need for collective action in global health and vaccine distribution. Then the last reason is promoting economic resilience. So Quad aims to foster economic cooperation among member states, mainly focusing on supply chain resilience, infrastructure development, and technology sharing. And economic collaboration is also viewed as a means to enhance regional stability and reduce dependency on China. Now, moving to the challenges part. So, despite its strategic importance, Quad faces several challenges. The very first is the diverse interests. So, each member nation, they have their unique national interest, which can lead to conflicting priorities and approaches within the Quad framework. And this diversity can complicate decision making and consensus building. Then, second is the China's response. So, China perceives Quad as a containment strategy and has reacted strongly against it. Increased tensions between the Quad and China could lead to regional arms race or further destabilization. Then, third is the operational cohesion. So, ensuring effective coordination and operational cohesion among member nations still remain a challenge, particularly given differences in military capabilities, strategic cultures, and foreign policy priorities. Then another reason is the public perception and legitimacy. So Quad must work to clarify its purpose and objectives to avoid being viewed as a military alliance and ensuring that its initiatives are perceived as inclusive and beneficial for regional development is crucial for its legitimacy. Then the final is the global economic realities. So economic interdependence with China poses a challenge for Quad member nations and on the other side, balancing cooperation with China while advancing Quad objective requires careful diplomacy and strategic foresight. Now let us talk about some recent developments in the last few years. So the very first is the high level summits. Quad has held several high-level summits since its revival in 2017, and the first in-person summit happened in September 2021, which was attended by the leaders of all four nations, where they discussed the key regional security issues and also established a framework for cooperation in various sectors, including health, climate, and technology. Then military exercises, joint military exercises, which have become a hallmark of Quad cooperation. So exercises like Malabar naval exercise, which involved complex maritime operations, enhances interoperability among the armed forces of the member countries. And Quad has also expanded its military cooperation to include air and ground forces. Then the Quad vaccine partnership. So especially in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, Quad launched a vaccine initiative which is aimed at providing equitable access to vaccines in the Indo-Pacific region, where the main goal was to produce and distribute over 1 billion doses of COVID 19 vaccines by 2022. Then, the cybersecurity and critical technologies. Quad has established working groups to address cybersecurity and security of critical technologies. And the groups basically focuses on protecting infrastructure from cyber threats, ensuring secure supply chains, and promoting innovation and emerging technology. Then finally, the infrastructure and economic development. So Quad has launched a number of initiatives which is aimed at enhancing infrastructure development in the Indo-Pacific, particularly through sustainable investment. The goal is basically to counter China's Belt and Road Initiative by offering transparent and high quality infrastructure projects. So moving to the last portion of the video, that is the conclusion of the Quad. So I can say Quad signifies a significant advancement in regional security by uniting four key democracies to address common challenges in the Indo-Pacific. And as the geopolitical landscape evolves, the Quad's role in promoting a free, open, and inclusive Indo-Pacific becomes increasingly important by focusing on strategic cooperation, economic resilience, and a collaborative response to global issues. And additionally, Quad also seeks to strengthen partnerships with other countries and regional organizations to develop more and comprehensive security framework. And finally, the Quad's dedication to upholding democratic values and rule of law further solidifies its position as a leading advocate for freedom and human rights in the Indo-Pacific. And its future success will depend on its ability to navigate challenges and maintain unity among its member nations, ensuring it remains a relevant and effective forum for collaboration in the years to come. So, by encouraging dialogue and cooperation, the Quad can adapt to new geopolitical developments, reinforcing its role as a vital pillar of regional stability. So, friends, this is all about Quad, and like always, I have tried to keep this video as short as possible. And I hope this video will be beneficial for you. So, till then, keep learning, keep watching, keep supporting, and keep preparing. Best of luck for your upcoming interview. Thank you.